This episode of American Signature Outdoors is brought to you by American Signature Kennels, made in the USA. American Signature Kennels produces American Labrador Retrievers that have been selected to have the highest potential. These retrievers are suited for everything from the timber to the rice fields. Our goal is to produce dogs that have enough talent and drive to excel at the highest level, while also be able to relax with the family in the house at the end of the day. Go to AmericanSignatureKennels.com and select Contact Us to find your next duck dog, partner, and family companion. The American Revolution starts now. Here we are, first morning. Had a great night at the new Habitat Flats Lodge that just built. I mean, I think I'm the first person to stay in the room I just stayed in. So what a great facility they've got. I mean, it's just so cool when you get to come to a cool place like this. I mean, everybody wants to act, oh, yeah, ain't no big deal. No, it's cool. Ain't nothing bad to say about it. It's cool to get to come places like this. And so we got up this morning, following Jason right now. We're gonna go try to shoot a little teal during the early teal season this morning. It's his first hunt of the year. It's outside of the dove opener. It's my first hunt of the year. Got Grayson in the truck, Shan in front of us also. Got Eli behind the camera right here, running and gunning himself. And so, birds, no birds. We're gonna have a good time, get the dogs out, watch a good sunrise, and try to shoot a few. But I'm excited about it.
Before
he's pulling up and Eli's on beat. I feel like we're late. We gotta go. There's the sun. Has anybody got the decoy
it's
guy
so
yet?
bright.
Atta girl!
What they get to see here and what we do here is pure hunting.
Mm-hmm.
It is like it. I mean, I think it's pretty close to the pinnacle.
Yeah.
Like but the hunting dog and the things that we see here, and you see dogs come in, you get travel, and so I was 100% on board. Like, absolutely, we want to produce the ultimate gun dogs.
100%.
And it's like, well, what's that mean? And it's like, well, it's what everybody wants. It's what what's the ultimate gun? It's the dog that's steady. It's the dog that's quiet. It's the dog that can handle. Those things are kind of givens. But what we have and what we're known for in the hunting and the resources that we have is let's produce a dog that doesn't have to go and learn something for the first time at 4:30 in the morning in the dark in a new spot in a new state, things like that, because that's what we're a product of, is seeing dogs that, like, hey, they're not used to climbing up a ramp out of a timber blind, or like we talked about, or getting down into a pit. So if there's one thing that we want to do, is we want to have, give value and have happy owners that have dogs that know how to hunt.
Yeah.
They know what the deal is, whether it's the gun, whether it's the shooting, whether it's marking off, generally marking off the gun. We're not talking about necessarily HRC stuff, but the dogs that do it every day, like you said, like Ava, is here, they know splash, there's a bird over there.
Yeah.
Splash, there's a bird over there. I saw that one. Just kind of the savvy stuff that goes into it. Now, some of that you can't train. Some of that's just like reps going to do, but it's getting as close as you can to that point because of the resources that we have and experience that we have. I'm gonna ask Mark because that's you know, as an amateur, like the problem with the amateur is like me, I've consumed all of the training material there is. I've got all the programs, and I've gone and watched all the videos, but it's like reps. How many dogs have you put your hands on? And it's like not that many. So definitely not an authority or a dog trainer at all, other than to speak on theory, which then doesn't necessarily apply to that dog that you see doing that thing. Yeah. And that's where guys that do it every single day, and you know, and are guys like Chris and Eric, or guys like Mark that have so many dog days under them. It's a terrible term, but like just reps, and you're like, oh no, I've seen that before. Here's what I did for that. I've seen that before. Here's what I did for that. And I think that's the big difference in a pro and an AM, is when you get to the problems, just having seen so many different dogs react so many different ways, and having a toolbox that you can go to problem solve. Whereas it's like I end up asking somebody that does it, or going to a forum, you know, or going to, you know, or joining Kevin Chef's deal, like trying to get access, right? Be like, hey, this isn't working. I don't know.
Well, you get hands around, like you as an MD, all your times MD. You eventually know a kid comes in with these symptoms and been exposed to this.
Right.
Hey, this is going to be the treatment plan.
Exactly.
Oh, you've already done this medicine once in the last 6 months. Okay, so we're going to swap over to this. Call me in 5 days, no change. We'll adjust.
Dude, it's a great analogy. It's just seeing. It's a great analogy. It's just seeing stuff. Yeah. Being like, well, here's what worked last time. Let's try it.
Let's put our hands on it. Velma.
Don't go real far, Teresa.
Hey.
Dog ready? Ready.
Yeah. Here you go. I mean, you went from here.
So the blind is at that point. You can see the orange.
So you want them off the point?
I'm going to put them on that point, but then I'm going to cast them this way. The true line of the blind would not be to not get on the point.
I'm purposely going to give them a one whistle cast. In theory.
I'm purposely going to get them to cast where I can. Anytime they get on a point, I want them getting out in the water where I can see them. So I want that to be a reflex action.
Ripley.
Back. Back.
It's just a huge resource. And y'all even when the training's slow, y'all even do some upland hunts up there.
Right. Yep.
You know, some of these customers go over and hunt. Some of these guys last night, they hunted. They shot their 4-man limit teal.
Yeah.
Trapped them out. Come back. We hung out. We did dinner together.
Yeah.
And then hey, we want to go fishing.
Yeah.
And so they went over there and went fishing.
Caught a bunch of bass. But a bunch of owners shot. You know, we shoot dove there. We open the dove season there.
They'll put a 5-stand up.
We got 5-stand. We do tower shoots. I think we did maybe half a dozen tower shoots last year, and I think we'll do more this year.
Yeah.
Those things are so good. They're so fun. First of all, there's birds going everywhere, but they're so good for the dogs that we have in the kennel, because you need so many dogs. We'll go grab client dogs and run
free
trainers will
exposure.
run them. It's free exposure, and it's so beneficial. Your birds are coming out. It's live action. It's it's not hunting, but dang, it's not too far off.
Yeah.
And then of course, we also do upland, kind of the kick and shoot thing, which I don't know, man. I love it. I'm kind of I know it's not the real deal, but God, it's pretty dang fun.
Well, I mean, shooting skeet's not the real deal either, but I still go pay to do it because anytime outside shooting, doing fun.
Yeah.
I mean, bring your dog with you, and that's essentially skeet shooting with a real bird and a dog.
Right.
And And I would do it all day, every day if it's an opportunity to have.
And I've said it before, like the different, field trials, hunt tests, dogs don't know difference. They don't care.
100%.
They just love it. They're all about it.
Yeah, and how y'all got it set up, like you and I jumped in with some guys, and one of the guys y'all got there and kind of run some season finish level. Like maybe dogs are going into finish level from season. Like I had 2 seasons better in that. And then I let Ava run it for fun and just kind of did it backwards. And at the same time, not far behind us on the other end of the property, you've got 3 pro trainers, 2 amateur trainers here for Grand. And we were just on a corner of the property.
Right.
And and you had your guys, cutting for the test to the other side. And when you see it in the layout and the drone stuff we were doing, it looks great. The building job done. Because those are heaters up on top when I could see. Yes, they're going to stay warm during the winter time, that kind of stuff. And it's just a cool facility. And as soon as you pull in, I think y'all are managing your resources very well. And I know y'all are not, y'all are not pushing like, hey, this has got to be this today. Y'all are like, hey, we want this to turn in. So we're gonna ease. We're gonna keep easing, keeping growing. This is our goal, right? Right. And to me, that's so cool.
Yep. Well, thank you. We're pretty excited for the year coming up.
Yeah, and just, like I said, just being a dog guy, I've been trying around and filming different kennels with that. But as y'all are doing this, and we even talk about coming back maybe next year, and doing some real like one-on-one with the trainers, doing stuff. Hey, let's really focus and teach something on what some of our training plans are going to be. Because right now I want to encompass the idea of it in once right now. So
absolutely,
we'll come back. We'll do like some interviews with them and do that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, but, can't wait. Looking forward to it.
But just the size of what y'all do, I think y'all are really, I don't like to say untapped resource because you are being utilized, but I think the way y'all are rolling it out and people are easing income, I think y'all are just going to keep growing, especially with the test, SRS, stuff like that. And then knowing that there's Habitat Flat Lodge dogs there doing stuff and doing both sides.
Absolutely. Mostly as far as the kennel is concerned, we're set up really well now for next year, whether it's litters, we're looking at
building a pond and more hunt test stuff.
Looking at adding a couple of personnel that we're pretty jacked about. Always looking at improving the events and the deals. So there's just a lot going on, man. Just pretty exciting stuff.
A lot of people don't realize what everything happens behind the scenes, and y'all as owners are directly involved. Most of y'all, with the exception of one, has full-time jobs outside of the business. Right. But I mean, like you're involved constantly and checking in and running and training your own dogs there, running and grabbing, that kind of stuff.
Running, grabbing, training. It's nice that I can have them, and I know just enough to be dangerous and keep them kind of sorta tuned up, but then bring them back. Be like, hey, we need to get ready for that. Need to get ready for season. Need to get ready for this big test. But no, I just say come see us, whether it's here at the lodge or at the kennels.
Sounds good. Well, Jason, I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, Kenny. This is awesome, man.
I enjoyed
such a good couple of days.
Like I said, we crammed a lot in like a day and a half.
And it has only been like a day.
I feel like it's been longer, but I spent nearly 10 hours on the road to get here. Yeah. And then when you and I had this like plan, and somebody's coming here. We ain't got time to sit down and eat lunch. Let's grab it and come back. Let's call it in and run. Well, I want you to see this while we're here.
We had so much to cram in yesterday, and I got to run to work this afternoon. But I'm looking forward to your repeat visit.
And nobody's looking for it better than I am. I promise you that. So, and then we'll be about that bag rash that shows up when the work's over. You're like, here he comes again. The little blister showing up. So
that's good.
But thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, dude.
All right, so we're heading home from Habitat Flats. Been hanging out with Jason these last 2 days, or 36 hours. Like I said, we was running and gunning, got a lot in. We was having to shut down, hit the road, so we weren't late. Jason had to leave. He was getting gone too. And so we just packed up and got in the truck, 10 hours, headed home. So the big thing is, hey, we wanted to come out here and say, hey, thank y'all to everybody for following us. Hey, I want you to like, subscribe, click all the buttons that do all the things, and follow us for the next time. We'll see you again.